Optimists are known as the people that can always keep their heads held high with a smile on their face, no matter how bad the situation is. It's as if the weight of the world doesn't affect them. It's the best that anybody can aspire to be and shows the brighter, positive side to everything. I've always considered myself an optimist. Heck, most people know me to be a beaming radiance of happiness. However, these days, oh, how they try me. I hear about the Parkland incident, the 17 children. It weighs heavy on me that they were indeed 2 students, going to their school day, but heavier still knowing that this isn't anywhere near the first incident, the first 2 months of the year even, and it certainly isn't going to be the last. If that was the only worry, it's been but a part of the world that has been blackening rapidly as of late. The political scene, the acts of terrorism, it's a lot to wrap your head around, and often better not. Before recent, you wouldn't have expected to watch the news, break down and cry. Sometimes, I wonder if the world was just always this black, and if there were things that I refused to see as a child that made themselves all too clear as I grew up. Today would easily compare to even the most hellish of imaginations from childhood. Even less often, but sometimes, I wonder if everything did end December 21st, 2012, and this is just the hell of an aftermath. Seriously though, in the years since, it feels as if the events keep trying to one-up themselves. I never thought that racism would be a legitimate thing that I would fully encounter in my life, but now recognize it too. I hear about the newest diseases that wipe out tons of people, caring nothing about the advanced sciences of late. I hear about a accumulation of everything, and it's scary because the world itself knows what the shape it's in. I have had adults tell me that they pity me for the current world that I have to grow up into. Mind you, these are people that have lived through the threat of the communist regime, the turmoil of the 1960s, the threat of nuclear devastation, and then was simpler and happier times? I say all this, not as depressed mutterings, or another raucous statement of how screwed the world is. No, I speak of the true spirit of optimism. It isn't that the world doesn't need bring an optimist down. They cry, they feel the true state of the world. It's not that they sugarcoat everything, it's that the candle is most needed when everything else around it is dark. They keep a smile and make the world better, because that's what the world needs to be. Indeed, it isn't easy or carefree. That isn't their calling. They aren't always happy because they don't have to deal with bad times. They are always happy because they make certain to stick together in even the worst of times. Even long after they would have been far better off not going on, they still do carry on. Indeed, everybody needs a little optimism, and during times of crisis, it's at best.